I'm Brad, and welcome back to Idealist. Today we're talking about cars that are saving the manuals. Us enthusiasts know that the manual transmission is the best way to drive.
Volkswagen, das Auto.
Sadly, with every passing year, there are fewer and fewer three-pedal options on showroom floors. And while there are probably always going to be Porsche 911s, Mazda Miatas, and Toyota Baru's 86 BRZs, I've got picks you might be shocked to learn to have a three-pedal option. These 8 cars, plus a couple of honorable mentions, are helping us save the manuals this year. Let's go! Ford Bronco. This first pick is a surprise, even to me, because I'm thrilled that there still are off-road SUVs coming from the blue oval, even if it is just in the limited 4-cylinder option. Still, you're gonna go buck wild in your manual Bronco with 300 horsepower at your disposal, and you can even pick between a slick 6-speed manual or an optional 7-speed to get extra precision when you're overlanding. And the Ford Bronco is as capable as they come when it comes to pretty much everything. Don't believe me? Check out this vid about my Bronco right up here. Now, you can get a 3-pedal Bronco for your own for just $35K. And guys, I think that is an ideal deal. American Trilogy. Thankfully, our friends in Detroit have made sure that you can still shift it yourself in an American muscle car. And even though there's no more stick shift Corvette, Chevy Camaro, Dodge Challenger, and the Ford Mustang all still come with a 3-pedal option. But you guys are gonna wanna not walk, but run, because the Camaro and Challenger are being put out to the pasture this year. But these next picks might just be the best kept secret in America. And real quick, there's nothing like a little Huracan Performante V10 in the morning. Okay, if you've ever imagined yourself turning heads in a jaw-dropping supercar, you are in the right place. Sign up. Sign up for the Ideal Collective. Right now, it is completely free, and I've linked to it in the pinned first comment down below. And just by signing up, you'll be the first to know about the giveaway. Spots are limited, so sign up today. Again, it's in the pinned first comment, and now, back to the show. Cadillac Blackwings. Cadillac, they've been killing it for enthusiasts lately. There's not one, but 2 hot caddies that are out there in the streets saving the manuals. Which, if you want to join the cause and not just have a manual in your glove box, check out one of these limited edition Ideal Save the Manual tees. The CT4V Blackwing is a Detroit sports sedan packing 472 horses from its twin-turbo V6. And you'll be sending all that power to the rear wheels via a 6-speed manual transmission. And the CT5V Blackwing is the 4's bigger, badder older brother. And trust me, this ain't your grandpa's caddy. Cadillac stole the LT4 V8 right out of the C7 Z06 Corvette. So the CT5 Blackwing has the most horsepower of any car on this list with 668 ponies at its disposal, which will propel you to 60 in just 3.4 seconds. And you'll be conducting your own Detroit Symphony Orchestra with a 6-speed stick as your baton. The Blackwings are ready for track duty and daily driving thanks to their magnetic ride control and the primo and plush interiors. You're gonna be riding in comfort and style at any speed. Now, you can pick up a CT4V Blackwing for $62K, or you can get the big boy CT5V Blackwing for a little over $90. And our next pick will also have you riding in style. Now guys, there is a reason BMW took the title of the ultimate driving machine. The BMW M series has been thrilling enthusiasts since the 70s, and the 2023 M2 continues to deliver. The 3-liter twin turbocharged straight 6 under the hood gives you 453 horsepower to play with, which is only 20 horsepower less than the M3's base engine option. The package is complete with rear-wheel drive and a standard 6-speed manual. Now, this M2 will take you to a top speed of 155 miles per hour right off the showroom floor, which you guys have all heard of that top speed like 100 times. But did you know if you spring for the M driver's package, you'll be treated to a heart-pumping 177 miles per hour. So a little aftermarket magic and you could turn your M2 into an M200, if you know what I mean. 200 miles per. And hey, I know some of you guys need a little bit more room, so consider a 2023 M3 or M4 with a shift-it-yourself transmission. Pick up an M2 today for a little over $63K. And if you like the sound of that twin-turbo straight 6 power plant, well, great news, because our next pick has the same engine. Toyota GR Supra. While it's no surprise BMW still offers manual trans, it is surprising the BMW Z4 only comes in an auto tragic. But the Toyota badged version of the Z4, aka the Mark V Supra, gets the 3-pedal treatment. with looks that will turn heads and speed that will make them spin. The return of the manual transmission Supra is well worth celebrating. Whether you're at the track, on the streets, or even just staring at it in your own driveway, you won't be able to wipe the smile off of your face. Just look at the goofy grins when Trav and I got to drive one on the track, thanks to Toyota. Plus, with the base price of a new Supra just being $45K, well, it's gonna cost you $54 to get into this one because, well, it has to have that 3-liter twin-turbo Bavarian engine in it to get the manual. Nissan Z. The Nissan Z car has been thrilling drivers since before it was even Nissan. Datsun! Datsun! And the newest Z continues with that tradition. Although the outgoing 370Z was more entry-level priced alongside the 86, BRZ, and Miata, the new Nissan Z is more of a premium package. The updated interior is much more refined, but more importantly, the Z still packs the heat under the hood. With a twin turbocharged V6, the new Z gives you 400 horsepower to play with along with a 6-speed stick to row through the gears. It's good for 0 to 60 in 4.5, and the quarter mile comes in 13 seconds flat. But with a little under the hood tinkering, the new Z is already breaking into the 10s. Pick one up today for 43 grand, and that's an ideal package to start with. Civic Type R. Sure, the newest gen Civic Type R definitely doesn't look as wild as the FK8, but it's still every bit as exciting to drive. This red badged Honda squeezes out 315 horses out of a turbocharged 2-liter inline-4. And with a hatchback trunk, roomy seating for passengers, and multiple drive modes, Type R makes the perfect dual-use car. You can track it, daily it, and since it's a Honda, you know it's gonna last forever. Now, the new Civic Type R's MSRP at $44,390, and hopefully at this time next year, when we do this video again, we'll have the Acura Integra Type S on it as well. But also don't sleep on the Civic Si because it's also a 3-pedal legend. And before I give you guys my top idealist pick, let's look at some honorable mentions. Hyundai Elantra N. Now, the Hyundai Elantra N might be the greatest performance value on the car market today. Your neighbors will hate the way that it sounds in the best way possible, and it's sure to give you more miles per gallon in its 3-pedal form. Volkswagen GTI. It looks like VW wanted to bet the farm on the direct shift gearbox, so it's a kind of a minor miracle that you can still get a stick shift in a Mark 8 GTI, or get the Jetta GLI with the same power plant, same manual trans, but with sedan styling and a trunk. And the Mazda 3 hatchback. Now, the last honorable mention is the Mazda 3 hatchback. Mazda isn't just saving the manual with the Miata, they also have a 3-pedal option in the Mazda 3 hatchback, so long as you can stick with the naturally aspirated inline-4. So, while you lose out on the turbocharger, you gain an extra pedal. And even without the turbo, it's still a Mazda, so you know it's gonna go some. Toyota GR Corolla. Just a few years ago, if you would have told me the most exciting new car would have been a Corolla, I would have had you put in a straitjacket and have you institutionalized. But boy, am I glad that Toyota has proved us all wrong. With their holy trinity of the GR86, GR Supra, and GR Corolla, Toyota has given us enthusiasts something to talk about. The GR Corolla is the new king of the hot hatches, and that 1.6-liter turbocharged inline-3 under the hood is a mighty little masterpiece, giving you 300 horsepower on tap. And its all-wheel drive powertrain is driver adjustable, so you can throw more power to the rear for sweet drifts, or keep it dialed at 50-50 for gripping and ripping out of the corners. And with an MSRP of below 40K, this thing might still be worth whatever outrageous dealer markups you'll have to pay to get your hands on one. Now, since it's idealist, which is the idealist on this list? For me, it's the manual Supra, because it seemed like they weren't gonna do it, but us enthusiasts convinced them otherwise. And that B58 is a tuner car hero. But Garrett, he thinks I'm crazy not picking the Miata. So, which manual trans car is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this idealist, consider liking and subscribing and turning on that notification bell. Also, check out this ideal video up here or whatever YouTube recommends you watch down here. I'm Brad, this is Ideal, and promise me one thing, keep living the ideal lifestyle.